Hi guys, I'm Amy. I feel guided to come on and do a reading for the Masculine Collective. So I'm going to start with the Yogi Oracle. So Spirit, what message does this Masculine Collective need to see and hear today? What message is there for the Masculine Collective today, Spirit? Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have Bacon Niku and Nikamata, Shape-Shifting Cats, Mystery Disguise, Hidden Nature, and this is insane. This is the exact same card that came out for my TikTok reading I just did for the Divine Masculine Collective. And I have to tell you that does not normally happen. Usually it's two completely different collectives. So this is kind of funny. Okay, you can't rely on appearances. At first glance, the Baconeku and Nikamata look like ordinary cats if you ignore the two tails and large size that is. In fact, these felines have lived inordinately long lives and have transformed into yogi. Whether silly beasts dancing on their hind legs or deadly foes that can raise the dead, they are examples that nothing is quite what it seems. The proverb, Makaki na ati ni naranai, cautions that appearances can be deceiving. This sentiment works both ways. What seems appealing may hide dangers, and what looks off-putting might hold great value. This card urges you to look beyond the surface. And that was on page 37. That number could be relevant to you. Now I'm going to pull from the Wildwood Tarot. So, Spirit, what message does this Masculine Collective need to see and hear today? What message? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we've got the Hooded Man. And that is not the same card as I got for the TikTok Collective, luckily. That would have been really creepy. Yeah, I'm being very messy over here. Let's find the Hooded Man. Okay, this is on pages 54 and 55, so those numbers could be relevant to you. After the trials and tribulations of dealing with the primal forces that confront you on the wheel of the year, a space is needed for stillness and contemplation. For the spiritual warrior or seeker looking for esoteric knowledge, the complex matrix of symbolism and insight may confuse the intellect and shake the reality. The Hooded Man, also known as the Hermit, or sometimes as Robin in the Hood, the deeper archetype of the outlaw Sherwood Forest, offers a steadfast light in the midwinter world and a steady staff on which to lean and gather your mental resources. His shining lamp illuminates the darkest recesses of fear and incomprehension and guides the way to the doorway that leads into the heart of the great tree. He knows that knowledge is light and is sometimes only earned with sacrifice and stoicism. Such things offer admittance to the great mystery of the woodland and show the seekers how they may find the wisdom to advance through the wilder reaches of the forest. The great tree itself is one of the most powerful symbols of the forest. Within its ancient heart lie locked countless secrets and the profoundest treasures of wisdom. The Hooded Man survives even in the cold, empty winter landscape because of his wisdom and his will. He isn't one with the harshness of the climate because he draws upon the strength of the evergreen holly that even the winter cannot turn to dust, and has stored spiritual nourishment to sustain him. He has absorbed the lessons and knowledge that his journey has afforded him and to those who have followed his path and now are tired and in need of solace. He waits to pass on his wisdom, comfort, and guidance. On a small rock nearby is the wren, the sacred bird of kings, revered as an oracle and a keeper of secret wisdom. The wren is an ancient totem bird that flew highest of all creatures by riding on the back of the great eagle, thus earning itself the title of king of all birds. It serves as a reminder that the smallest of Earth's creatures is capable of soaring to the greatest heights and seeing beyond the furthest horizon. The time of rebirth is both inward and mystical, and yet outward and universal beyond the narrow boundaries of human civilization and moral codes. The time of the hooded man is here. Whether he appears in the guise of an inner guide and mentor or simply as a state of mind, you will understand that now is a time to withdraw and rest. After a long journey through the wildwood, many emotions and experiences need to be absorbed. This is the beginning of understanding, not just of yourself, but of the universe. The hermit-like hooded man appears differently for everyone, whether through meditation or solitude in the mountains, through prayer or holidaying in a secluded place. His light will illuminate the way to the heart of the endless cycle of being. Phew, that was a lot. But it touched on, it described the spiritual awakening so well. I definitely couldn't have described that better myself. I feel like I'm almost on the same part of the journey right now as the hooded man after reading that. Spirit, what else does this masculine collective need to see and hear today? Hey, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we start with the Ace of Swords. Here we go. Pages 104 and 105. Those numbers could be relevant. Truth, mental clarity. When lightning strikes, the whole world seems to light up for just 1 second. It's as though you can see everything, and this vision lingers on even through the storm. Such is the power of the Ace of Swords. Your mind will become clear, your thoughts precise. It's a great time to make those decisions you've been putting off, and this comes due to the hermiting, right? You get a clear mind when you take the time to pull yourself away from everyone else and go within. Okay, and then we have Justice. Pretty Justice card. Very, very pretty. It looks like 2 cats on it. And it is number 8 in the Major Arcana. Major Arcana is in the back. Justice, pages 180, 181. Decisions and karma. With tails entwined, 2 cats look directly at you, waiting for you to choose between them, which is right and which is wrong. The Justice card implies a weight or heaviness surrounding a choice you have to make. Now is not the time to shun the concept of divine balance or karma. All of your choices affect your life and sometimes the lives of those around you, both now and in the future. Okay, and then we have the Fool. Yay, the Fool, the very first card in the deck. Spontaneity and Innocence, pages 164 and 165. The Fool is ready to fly. His young wings ache for flight, and with a single step, he leaves behind the comfort of the nest to begin the journey through the Major Arcana. Is he ready? Will he fall? This is a card about beginnings. It points to the side of you that is spontaneous, excited, naive, and inexperienced. Others may doubt your abilities. Be ready to be called the Fool. Be ready to fall. No matter what people say about you, this is your journey and it's already begun. I actually really love that message. Beautiful. Okay, so Spirit, please show me the feminine that is connected to my viewer. Show me the feminine, please. Thank you, Spirit. So we got number 7. Could be relevant. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 5 could be relevant. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, we got number 26, Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We got number 12, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have number 14, Moon. So I feel like the feminine you're connected to is a divine feminine. Beautiful. We've got number 11, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And we have number 8, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So Spirit, please show me signs and synchronicities so the masculine knows that this is their reading. Signs and synchronicities, please. Thank you, Spirit. So we have Neptune, the Hanged Man, coming out, and it says spirituality, fantasy, escape, illusion, dream. So perhaps you're dreaming about this person. Okay, we've got Winter Waning Crescent, and it says rest, silence, detached, contemplation. So I think this just shows that you're not talking to this person currently. We have the element of air, idealistic, communicative, mentally active. Air being Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have the element of earth, practical, dependable, grounded. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We've got Mercury, the Magician, communication, curious, quick ideas, manifest. And I feel like you are really wanting to manifest communication with your feminine. And what I have to tell you to that is they're not going to reach out to you first if they're in divine feminine energy. That is not divine feminine energy. That is divine masculine energy. That it is the masculine's job to reach out. And then we do have Leo strength coming out. Courage, confidence, persuasion, wisdom, power. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So I'm going to leave this reading here. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.